If you've spent even a little time in crypto, you've probably heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even Solana. Maybe you've come across meme coins, NFTs, or tokenized assets, but there is one powerful protocol that works silently behind the scenes to make much of this ecosystem function. It's Chainlink. So today, let's break down what Chainlink is, how it works, and why it's become a vital part of the blockchain industry. Let's start with a simple problem. Blockchains are powerful, but they're also isolated. They can't talk to the outside world. Imagine trying to build an app in the 90s that couldn't connect to the internet. That's what we're dealing with when it comes to blockchain-based smart contracts. They're self-executing, reliable, and decentralized, but blind to anything happening off-chain. They can't fetch real-world data like weather, asset prices, or sports scores. That's a big problem. Chainlink solves this through what's called a decentralized oracle network. An oracle is simply a service that brings external data to the blockchain in a secure, trustworthy way. But rather than depending on a single source, which can be hacked or manipulated, Chainlink uses a network of independent node operators to source and verify that data. This helps ensure that the data isn't just accurate, but also resistant to tampering. It's like having a room full of experts all cross-checking a fact before it's allowed into a contract. The Chainlink network was officially launched in 2019 by Sergey Nazarov, Steve Ellis, and Ari Jules. Their goal was to create a reliable, decentralized solution to the Oracle problem, the inability of blockchains to access off-chain information. Since then, the project has grown massively. As of mid-2025, Chainlink supports over 2,300 projects across DeFi, gaming, insurance, and more. More institutions use it. Even the Associated Press and SWIFT, the global banking network, have worked with Chainlink. Chainlink runs primarily on Ethereum, but its design allows it to work across chains. And it's open source, meaning developers around the world can contribute or build services using its infrastructure. One of its biggest breakthroughs came in 2023 with the launch of the CCIP, the Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol. This protocol is basically a communication layer for blockchains. Instead of being stuck in isolated silos, different chains can use CCIP to talk to one another and share data or assets. This is essential if Web3 is going to scale beyond just niche communities. Imagine an app where someone on Ethereum can send assets to someone on Avalanche, or where a loan can be issued on BNB chain using collateral on Polygon. All that is possible through CCIP, and it opens the door to entirely new types of decentralized applications. One of the reasons people trust Chainlink is because it's been tested in live environments. In 2021, the Associated Press used Chainlink to distribute verified election results and sports scores. More recently, Chainlink and SWIFT completed a pilot where tokenized assets were moved between private and public blockchains. Chainlink's native token, Link, has a fixed supply of 1 billion tokens, reinforcing scarcity and supporting long-term value appreciation. As of now, 678 million Link are in circulation. The initial allocation was split into 3 straightforward categories: 35% or 350 million tokens for node operators and ecosystem incentives, 30% or 300 million tokens for Chainlink Labs to fund operations and development, and another 35% or 350 million for public sale. A rare move, with most projects allocating just 5% to public investors. Link serves as the economic backbone of the Chainlink network. It's used to pay node operators, stake as collateral to ensure data reliability, and cover service fees for accessing Oracle data. A future governance role may also be added, allowing holders to vote on protocol changes. In recent years, Chainlink rolled out something called Chainlink Scale, which stands for Sustainable Chainlink Access for Layer 1 and 2 Enablement. It's part of their broader Economics 2.0 strategy. Scale allows blockchain networks like Avalanche, Moonbeam, and Metis to subsidize the cost of running Chainlink Oracle services on their platforms. This helps developers to build faster without worrying about paying upfront for Oracle data. Over time, as apps on these chains grow, they begin to cover those costs themselves. It's a sustainable cycle designed to accelerate adoption. Chainlink is the plumbing that connects the blockchain world to everything outside it, from weather data to bank transactions. Without oracles like Chainlink, most smart contracts would be useless beyond very basic logic. And that's why you'll see Chainlink behind the scenes of major innovations. Whether it's DeFi protocols calculating interest rates, games using random numbers to generate characters, or NFTs being distributed fairly, Chainlink is powering the data that makes it all work. In total, Chainlink has helped enable more than $6 trillion in transaction value so far. And with CCIP and Chainlink Economics 2.0 now gaining momentum, the next chapter of its evolution looks even more impactful.